What is going on, everybody? Welcome into another Hoops Day preview show. Miles Massacola here, Rob Bridgers, Anthony Simmons, the Brandon Ingram MLK Showcase, as Simmons busts a move over there. Presented by UNC Lenoir Health Care, January 15th, Kinston High School, Saturday before MLK Day. You can't replicate this atmosphere, yo.
Reporting live from Simon Bright. Listen, born in Kinston, whole family from Kinston, so this event is special to me, just like it is to Rob. Like, Kinston's gym is just one of those gyms where you're just going to have special things happen. And it's just because, like, it's a historic gym.
The aura.
North Carolina. Yes, it has the aura, man. So, like, this event is always going to sell out early because Kinston is basketball, and this is great basketball.
Game started at noon, and we got a big hitter coming in first. Jaron Stevenson, already offered by UNC, NC State, Wake Forest, UVA, taking on Parrot Academy. Ryan, what do you see going down in this one?
Oh, man, I'm excited to see Jaron Stevenson. I got a chance to watch him over the summer with Team United 15s when they made that run. But made no mistake about it, he's a big-time prospect. He's at the top of that 2024 class in the state of North Carolina. It's going to be a tough matchup for Parrot to start the day off. But, you know, I'm interested to see the pieces around Seaforth. Not sure too much what they have.
They only have freshmen and sophomores. It's a brand new school. It's a brand new, it's a public charter school, brand new in Pittsboro. So it's a young team. But Jaron is that centerpiece that's going to kind of build them in their first years.
He's about to be like Bill Parrott, Will Smith out here, man. What you guys say?
But now, honestly, though, like, I think it's going to be like that. But this is what we know. Like, over the years in North Carolina, we know whenever you see a school like this, you always have the star. There's always going to be one or two kids going to be like, who is that?
Yeah,
you know
he can play.
And that's what I'm trying to see in this event. There has to be somebody else beside him that's making jump shots, that's a good ball handler, facilitator. So we're gonna find out.
Yeah, definitely. 1:30. This is a big time rivalry. This is big smoke. Greenfield, Wilson Prep, the two premier programs in the city of Wilson. Yeah. Rod, you're a Wilson guy. What does this mean to have this event, to have this game in an event like this?
It's a student versus a teacher. Rob Salter versus Anthony Atkinson. Anthony Atkinson won 2 state titles with Rob Salter at Greenfield, his first 2 state titles.
Yeah.
Absolutely electric in there when he played. So this event, this game means a lot more. It's funny because they agreed not to play each other this year because of, just last year, how the rivalry and things like that went. Yeah. But we made it happen anyway.
Yeah. And neutral site.
We're not ducking no smoke here. No.
Yeah, not at all.
But no, it's going to be a great game. It's 2 great teams. I can't wait to see it. That's going to be an exciting one.
Simmons, what you got?
This is our rivalry event. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's several different rivalries in this event. You know what I'm saying? Like, the beauty of this one is it's like, okay, we're in Kinston, which is not far from Wilson. So you're going to literally see a lot of green get there early. You're going to see a lot of orange get there early. Yeah. People going to start, like, bigger gym, people going to start picking size. And it's the 2-5. So it's just the beginning of a great day.
No, I can't agree more. 1:30, Greenfield, Wilson. Moving on, 3 o'clock, Southern Nash, Air Vic, Jordan Vic taking on the Dobie brothers, first flight.
To that boy.
It's going to be a contrast of styles because you have the Dobie brothers just launching threes, letting it fly, and then Vic. So it's going to be a fun game, Simmons.
Bro, so I was over here looking at the screen. We got baby screen, shout out to Webb and the boys. But, like, yo, when you have Coach Chad with the plays and the X's and O's he can draw up, and then you have a pure scorer, this set up to be a video game. You set up to be NBA Street, and I'm here for it. Do, and I'm ready.
Yeah. What you got, Rod?
I definitely think this is a game that's going to be scored in the 70s or 80s, up and down, high pace, a lot of shots going up. Like we said, like we talked about Jordan. I think me and Simmons had a conversation last week about Jordan being the leading scorer in the state, like on some Jameson Curry type stuff, like Kobe White type stuff, where, he's going to get 30 and 40 every night. And honestly, I don't know, outside of Jackson on the piece of Southern Nash, it may take that for them to win ball games. So.
Yeah, definitely. So that's at 3. 4:30, Liberty Heights National taking on Henderson Collegiate. George Marshall plays anybody, anytime, anywhere. He's ready for it. Now, this Liberty Heights team, we've talked about it at length, as physically imposing a group you'll see.
This is a personal game that Elijah Jameson asked for. I'm telling you now, he's getting 35 to 40. It's already known that he's going for high numbers. Okay, like, they caused us nightmares when they left. Okay, George had to stick. All right, so I'm telling you now the backstory. Elijah Jameson, he ripping the shirt off like Hulk on them balls.
Yeah, and this too, it's like a house money game for Henderson Collegiate. For guys like TJ and Jared, like if they make plays in this game, this is big for them, kind of from a recruitment standpoint. Go up against a high level team like Liberty Heights. Another big time rivalry, 6 o'clock, TBS, Winston-Salem Christian, 2 of the premier programs. It's going to be a big time battle. You look at just like through the lineup, it's going to be crazy. Simmons, what you got?
the matchup in the post. Big Mike, Big Chris.
Yep.
Like, we only got a few games this year where, like, I think the bigs are the frontliners.
Mm-hmm.
And this game, I think we have to show love to both. Because you have one in Crease who arguably is a top 20 big in America, committed to Providence.
Mm-hmm.
You have another one, Big Mike, who, from what I understand, is on the same path, if not better.
Mm-hmm.
So, both 6'10". Listen, man, you know I had a big man episode on Hoop Stay Stuff. I'm trying to see them boys throw the jump hooks down there.
Mm-hmm. What you got, Rod?
I think for Burlington School, this is he took the bigs. I'll take the point guard matchup. I mean, Kami and Shell is true and through probably one of the toughest guards in the state, regardless of class. I think last year with the Burlington School, they had that luxury of having somebody like Jamari Thomas, who was just a proven winner, just the alpha male. This year, I think the point guard position is kind of like a by committee type thing with Zion Walker and Kobe George both kind of managing their duties there. So just kind of seeing if they can together win that individual matchup. If they can win that matchup at the guard spot, outplay Shell, I think that I think Burlington School can sneak a win here.
Yeah, you got, like you said, you got two guards in Barry and Shell that are both going to be moving on to that Division I level. Shell hasn't committed yet, and then you have two other guards that kind of want to get to that point. So it'll be a good litmus test for the two sophomores from TBS. 7:30, Trinity Academy taking on Moravian Prep. There's going to be a lot of threes launched in this one. You got Noah Ross, Sam Perez, Vanderhorst, and then you got obviously the Ellis boys and their whole crew with Holt, Wanze, Maillard, that whole bunch. It's going to be wild to see that crowd react to the way that Moravian plays and kind of the frenetic pace. So, Rob, what you got?
No, I'm definitely looking for that game. Noah Ross is probably one of the better wings in the state, committed to UNCW, signing next week here. So excited to see that for him as well. Noah's a guy who kind of puts you in that mind like Scott Wood, guy. He's a knockdown shooter. By the time he leaves UNCW, he's probably going to be one of the all-time leaders in that department. Sam Perez is another do-it-all guy, glue guy as well too. And then the kind of the emergence of Vanderhorst, how he's kind of the lead guard there, after Mr. Gill, like was it Townsend? Yeah. So he's at Townsend. So look for Vanderhorst to take another step this year as well. Then looking at Moravian, I mean, you know what you're getting. The Ellis boys letting it fly.
It's gonna be a battle at 7:30. Big time lead in to what truly feels like the signature rivalry in this state, especially on the public school side. Kinston, Farmville, every single time these two get together, it's straight fireworks. So, Rob, what you got?
Yeah, so I mean, it's the battle of the 2-5, man. I mean, just two of the premier programs in the state. They both won multiple state championships. This is a game, like you said, we couldn't make it happen over the years. So for us to be able to have this game happen for the second year in a row, that's gonna be amazing. And I want to let everybody know out there, just because Taquavion Smith is at NC State thriving right now, Farmville is still Farmville.
They're poised to win the next 2 or 3.
Let's make that clear. I'm gonna let Simmons break Farmville down, but they are still the prohibited favorite in the 2A.
Boy almost made me take my hat off, but I ain't got no fresh dough. Listen, Coach Larry got a mob. This will be the coming out party for Joshua. Like, I don't think people understand. Like, he's been in that role of being, third, fourth person. Last year, he was capable of being the second guy, but I think now he's going to take that step. I've seen clips in the summer, him East Baying in game, going around the back, dunking in practice. You have Bug, you know what I'm saying? Like, they go 7 to 8 deep right now. And it's going to be the same Farmville type team, same pressure. Nothing changes. Just new guys and new roles. And also for Kinston, like, Kinston has Jeremy Dixon. Kinston has Dante Ellis. Also, Big Horse from last year is back. You know what I'm saying? There's one more big I'm forgetting. Coach Tyndall. Like, this game can go a lot of different ways because the crazy part about it is being it's a rivalry game is. So this is the first time in recent years that a committed college player is not coming to this game. Before we would have Justin Wright or Taquavion or, you know what I'm saying, Styles. You kind of knew where those guys were going to the top 5. This is the first time we don't have that. So with the atmosphere, because like you can talk about atmosphere, but you can't describe it.
The lights go off.
Yeah, like this is different. And then the simple fact of like these are like friends and families that work together. This is barbershop talk.
Yeah.
So the kids are so hyped to have a great game in this game that anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? So a new star could be born.
I agree, and I agree, and I think Kinston has to feel like they have a chance in this game.
Yes, bro.
They over the years they had Justin Wright and Soldier and Baby T, and they ripped their hearts out.
Yeah.
So now those guys are gone. Kinston really has to feel like they have a chance in this game.
No, they got their mouth is watering for this one. And you're right, like Simmons, like there isn't a proven there's a lot of really good players in this game, but nobody has established themselves saying, hey, I'm going here. Yeah. This is a proving ground.
This game is actually going to stamp the next one, and it's going to be a preview going to the playoffs because these teams are going to bump again. This is how crazy it was. Saw Jeremy Dixon last week, and him and Dante were talking about the matchups, and I'm not making this up, like how they can match up. Because apparently Farmville lost one kid. I'm not sure what his name is, but somebody transferred to South Central, or somebody transferred somewhere. So Kinston feels like they can sneak a dub.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a battle, and that game, like we said, we can't even talk about the atmosphere. You just have to be there. Yeah. The words don't do it justice. You got to be there. You got to be in the 2-5 with it. It's going to be a truly special event.
Only one thing does it justice: a phone number, 188-I-TRAP.
We'll see you soon.